different chair. A bigger one. Although this is comfy. Nah. Okay, yeah. I don't use outside for anything.
Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. At the helm, I have my amazing executive producer and co-host, Monsieur
Jordan.
Next to him, I have my wonderfully shaved Monsieur
Omar.
What's up, guys? We legitimately haven't seen each other in a while.
This
For
time
real.
is true. This time is true.
It is not a lie this time.
Yes.
And one of us had a great a few days.
I took a little vacation.
A wonderful week, I would say.
Yeah, a wonderful
magical
week.
Some
Very
would
nice.
say magical. No, I had a good 5 days. I went to Disney World with my family and my girlfriend, and it was pretty fun, man. But I realized going to Disney World, because within Disney World, there's like people who've been they're gonna know what I'm talking about. But if you've never been, Disney World there's the Magic Kingdom, which is the shit that's all the beginning of all the Disney movies, right?
Mhm.
Like the little kingdom itself. There's the Animal Kingdom, which is like a huge zoo / safari themed park. There's Disney Hollywood Studios, which is like an OG like Hollywood Studios version of Disney.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're like on Hollywood Boulevard or some shit. And there's a bunch of rides on that one. And then there's Epcot, which is all about like different nations on Earth, like that you can go to and visit when you're there and shit.
Does the one in Florida have that big old ball?
Yeah,
Like
that's
a big
Epcot.
old golf ball?
That's
Yeah,
Epcot. You get to go inside the golf ball.
I've never been in. I didn't know.
It's a really cool ride. So the ride goes over like the beginnings of mankind, and it talks about like us like originating, and it talks about like certain parts of history, like as we made inventions and how we got to where we are as humans and shit like that. So it kind of goes through that. It goes through like innovations in science and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you're at the end, like it's just like telling you to like reflect on the beautiful world around you.
Philosophical as fuck for a
Very,
kids.
dude, legitimately, like it could have been a documentary. Like it's very well written.
Have they upgraded the ride? Because I remember like when I went, it was a bunch of shit. At the end of the ride, it was like a bunch of shit we already been through.
Yeah, this is pretty updated because
Okay.
the way I could tell was they had like little iPad type screens in,
okay.
in each little like part of the, what do you call it? The seat. I
Yeah.
used to call it the seat, right? The thing
Yeah.
that fits two people. I guess the bench.
Okay.
So
I
each
didn't know
bench
that.
had like an iPad. You could choose shit from there and correlate your trip somehow to what you choose. Right?
Damn, dude, I haven't been to Disney since I was a kid. I wonder how much more advanced it is now.
It was very advanced. It's such an interesting experience.
Dude, is it the bracelet thing? Is that real?
Yeah, people
See
have.
online, you just give the bracelets and you just
Yeah,
like tap.
people have the
Yeah.
little bracelet. They give you like a card now. It's like a credit card, and you just bing. It's a QR code, and it just scans,
That's fucking
and it
weird.
knows like when you're getting there and shit.
Keeping a track of all these fucking people.
Yeah, but when
too many motherfuckers in here.
that was the most people I've been around in the longest time.
Yeah, there are
Like
a lot
legitimately,
of people. That's
that
what
was
I remember.
a lot of people. I was like, these people need to get away from me.
And you was in Florida, so
kids-
were they wearing masks?
Some people cry for those
Hell
places.
no,
bro.
they
Bro,
were
in
not wearing
Florida, they
masks.
going crazy right now.
But I could tell the people who were wearing masks were probably not people from Florida. They looked
Yeah.
like they were all foreigners being responsible.
Were you wearing a mask?
No.
Yeah. Nah, at this point, fuck it. I'm done with the masks, to be honest with you.
Masks
yeah.
are horrible, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sick of them.
That's just hilarious.
They're atrocious. They're fucking. You're breathing in all this CO2. My dermatologist told me it's so bad for your face.
Oh, yeah. I was
Oh,
breaking
yeah.
out like crazy, man. And only in that area. It was so obvious just because of the
Yeah.
mask.
So, what I was saying originally, I forgot, but now I remembered about fucking.
It all comes around.
Yeah, it all comes around. About Disney World and my trip to Disney World was that the biggest thing that I realized from this trip was that I'm not a rides guy.
Why? Out of fear or out of just like, they're
Oh
just
my
not
God.
like. What is it that you don't like?
I
about
don't
them?
know. It's
They
some
do
of them.
nothing. They just
For some of them, I wasn't scared, but when I get on it, I didn't like the feeling. Like all the G forces being applied to you and shit.
Dude, it hurts your like nuts, man.
Yeah,
It's like
Oh,
all
yeah.
of you just tightens. And you're like, what? How do people like that shit?
yeah,
because
I don't
people
know.
are crazy.
Listen, I'll do some fast shit. I don't mind that. I don't mind up and like upside down. I don't mind any of that shit. It's just the big drops.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
fuck
just
with
not,
those.
why What are we doing?
That's why Disneyland is cool because they got like all those little cute rides that you can get
Yeah.
on and like feel safe.
There's
on.
also
I'm like,
some
I'll
that
do
Give me
are-
some
those.
fast spins.
Disney
you know?
World is nice. You do feel safe because it's like they're fucking one of like the top. You know what I mean? Like,
Disneyland,
feel safe,
we're
bro.
such pussies.
right?
Disneyland,
They know.
Disneyland makes me feel safe. I feel good.
I know. It's true.
I feel okay. But yeah, I
see
don't
the
like the crazy
hey,
shit.
I see the mouse. I know everything's gonna be alright.
Exactly.
Everything's out. Mickey's okay.
But when I was at Astro
All right.
World and like shit like that, I was like, bro, where is Mickey? I don't feel safe here. This shit is unsafe. These big ass roller coasters, I hated it.
Oh my god, son. When I see other people on it,
Where's Mickey?
Where's Mickey?
yeah, just not for me though. I don't like
Yeah.
that feeling.
So-
Not like
Not at
that
all.
falling feeling.
By far and away, my favorite one was most likely Splash Mountain, and that one's themed like. Did you guys get to go on that one? So you're in the log.
Yeah, with the bears and all that.
Yeah,
that one
shit.
goes hard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
themed like what would you describe?
Like
it?
I mean, you just in the woods and
Like
shit.
you're
one of
in
the
the
OG,
country-
one of the OG Disney shows.
Yeah, you're like in the old west country.
Yeah.
It's like set in the 1800s. It is like one of the OG. You know, they're actually
Looks like Jungle Book but country.
they're getting rid. Interestingly enough, I like the ride so much, so I was reading up about it.
Mhm.
Apparently, Disney is getting rid of the ride, or they're retheming it.
Yeah, they're probably gonna retheme.
It's gonna be
it.
the
That's an
same
OG
ride, but they're
ride, but-
retheming it. And I was like reading about why. And
Mhm.
so the story that it's based on is apparently like a really offensive movie,
Oh,
like racially, like very offensive.
I
From-
could
from-
believe that.
From what I read, but I'm not sure how racially offensive it really is.
I mean, if they're updating the whole ride, it's got to be.
It's got to be. a
And
little
Disney
bit.
knows it. So they,
Disney knows
Yeah,
so
at
they're
that
like,
point, Disney's like, yeah, we should probably do something about
before
this.
everyone finds out about this, let's just change it.
Yeah, let's just completely change it. That way, no one will ever
Yo,
know
that's
going forward.
I wonder what their reason is
Hilarious.
going to be.
I don't know, but
You know
they-
Twitter's going to have a field day with this when
this was
everyone finds
announced
out
like this was
later.
announced like a year and a half ago apparently,
Mm.
and they're retheming it to Princess and the Frog. I don't know how. Probably like you're a log in the frog's pond.
Yeah.
That's actually
Oh my God, bro.
that's-
None of this shit.
That's a good one,
None of this shit means
But-
anything.
I know, right?
This shit is so fucking stupid.
right? It's a fucking ride.
Who the fuck was in the boardroom? Like, you know what we should do? Make it Princess and the Frog. That'll get them on our side.
All right, so I was
That's
reading.
true.
I was
That
reading
is fucking true. It's
further
fucked
into
up.
this. Okay, I started digging deep on this shit because I was like, why the fuck? Like, I'm so curious,
Mhm.
you know. And apparently, Disney didn't want to do it, but people online like looked up the movies or something like that,
Yeah.
and they were like making like a big stink about it. They're like, oh shit, I can't believe Disney ride's based on this.
Oh my
And they
God.
they did they all like they had people sign petitions.
Okay, so people did find out about
People,
it.
yeah, people signed like
Oh.
100.
Oh, I thought they were doing it to
Yeah.
like,
person.
like to prepare.
I thought they did this, internally. Like, they decided on this.
Wow. What
No,
a time.
well, actually, they had to eventually.
So
after,
they got-
after the petitions like forced
Yeah.
them to. That's
Oh
what
my
I was
God.
getting to.
What a
We
shit
won't make
show.
that kind of change unless we're made. Unless
Yeah,
we
bro.
have to.
They're gonna have to burn Disneyland to the ground if they want to right all they wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Dude. Disney
They're
has
gonna
some
have to
fucked up
go.
shit.
Oh man.
they think it's the
But,
fucking
you
ride.
know, it's weird. Like what I've been noticing too about every Disney movie is there's always like a dead parent.
Yeah.
And do you
Yeah,
think
there's always
that's
a dead
just?
relative.
Do you think it's to prepare kids for the inevitable loss of their parents, or do you think it's like to toy with heartstrings?
I think it's both.
Yeah, a
Really?
little bit of all of it.
Like some genuine like.
It
There
should-
is that genuine feel to it. Like
Yeah.
you know, like when you watch a Disney movie, you know what you're getting. You're never gonna get like the bad guy wins and like kills everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you
imagine.
but you're getting like a happy movie that makes you feel warm inside at the end, even though it's a manufactured feeling.
Yeah.
It's like the McDonald's of like entertainment.
Oh,
They're made
of the
well,
movies are
though.
good. Yeah, some of the movies are good. I
Yeah,
like
it's
some of
it's the way
movies.
they're written
They
and shit. The
definitely have some
animation
creative
is
stuff.
good. You know what I mean? They have a good time. Disney has a good time. They know how to write a movie.
But no, they're the best. McDonald's is the best of fast food. Disney's the best of like entertainment. And
Yeah.
I say that
Disney
even
and
going up to
Pixar.
like because they own ESPN,
They own
they
everything.
own the UFC, they own Fox. Like,
yeah.
are they do they own HBO? No, I
Nah.
don't
No,
think
no,
so.
no, no.
HBO is Warner.
Yeah.
But one day they're probably gonna buy Warner or
They
HBO,
could.
right?
They could. They could buy that shit if they wanted to.
Fucking Disney, man.
They could buy
Yeah.
anything if it was legal.
Yeah.
They just like, no, we just can't have y'all be a monopoly. That's the only reason that they're not letting them do it.
Crazy how Disney's been around this fucking long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, so I didn't know this, but I was looking into Disney as a company, and like I was looking at their like financial statements and shit,
Mhm.
and apparently they did not have like a like when you have an income statement, you have a loss or you can have a gain
Mm-hmm.
or like a loss or a profit gain.
They haven't had a loss in like
They,
ever.
they had not had a losing quarter in like 50 or 60 years.
yeah.
Until like COVID.
wow.
That's
That
what that's
shit's
the first quarter they
booming.
had a loss.
Was it a big loss?
It was
It's
not a
Disney.
huge
They can get
loss.
over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. I was
It
just
was
curious.
nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Companies live
Because
with
I feel like people are
losses.
still watching Disney shit because they were releasing shit just via Disney Plus, and people were getting the subscription just for those things. I feel like there was one movie that came out in the beginning. What was it?
In the beginning of like COVID?
To attract all the Disney people, like to attract all the Disney subscribers.
Fuck,
The
I know what
Mandalorian came out.
Well,
first.
it was Mandalorian, but I feel like that was a movie.
Nah, I know
No,
what
there
you're
weren't
talking
any
about.
really big. They haven't really done any big
Oh,
movies
yeah,
on there.
they did Mulan. That was the first one. That was
Oh, that
yeah,
was-
and you had to
was,
buy
that
it. It was
was.
$35. I would
Yeah.
not buy that shit.
Crazy.
It
And people
depends,
bought
but
it.
if you have like a family, then it's great. Like if you have like 5 kids or something, bro, you're saving like a fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
But if it's just 2 of y'all, it's like, man, we could have went to the movies.
it's true.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna pay to see fucking Mulan.
I wasn't paying to see
It's-
Mulan.
Definitely. not
Or
that
Black
much.
Widow. Fuck
Dude,
no.
don't.
I still
will
don't have Disney
never.
Plus.
You
I
know
don't
what I
wanna-
did pay to watch?
Bro, fuck yeah.
Space
Listen,
Jam.
fuck Black Widow.
The new one.
I saw Space Jam.
The
Was it
new
good?
one.
It's actually pretty good.
It was.
I laughed a lot.
Did you? You
I
laughed.
had actual laughs.
Wow.
I'll have to watch it.
I actually liked it.
Okay. What?
It's corny. It's cringy.
The first one was
Listen,
corny,
what's
but I
going
think
on?
it grows on.
Why are
people.
there so many of the other characters there?
What do you mean? It's the Looney Tunes.
No, but like all the other characters, it's like Ready Player
It's
One in
because-
that bitch.
It's because it basically is.
What's
but It's just
happening?
like Warner Brothers owns all that stuff,
So he's like in a game or something.
so they're just sucking their own dick basically the whole time. That's all. That's what they're really doing. They're like, wait, we have Superman. We have I think they had Indiana Jones in there, The Matrix.
I mean, listen, I put it up there like Fast and the Furious. Like you know what you're getting into when you're gonna go
It's
watch
just
that.
a good
that
time.
new.
It's all
a
in the
good time,
family.
yeah.
I didn't understand why like 40-year-olds on Twitter are mad about it. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
it's not for you.
It's-
like,
yeah,
this
it's
movie
for
is not made.
kids.
It's made for dumbasses like me.
You go there, you watch it, you just have a good time. You watch them play fake basketball.
I like
you watch to play fake basketball.
I
know
like
what I
seeing
mean?
stuff I know.
You
and I
watch
saw a
like
bunch of stuff
Pennywise
I
on
knew.
the sidelines.
Yeah, that was crazy.
There's nothing wrong.
The White Walkers and Pennywise.
How was
were
LeBron a
friends.
good actor? How'd he do?
No, he wasn't good.
All right.
He wasn't good.
Hey
That's
man, there's nothing wrong with like seeking something that comforts you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the way I see it. Like especially if you know what you're getting, you know what I mean? Like some people, they love to see every single horror movie out there, even though they know that all of them suck. They just love the genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that, but
I'm
at
one
the
of
same
those, man.
time, to me, it's like, dude, I'm not gonna spend all my money on these shitty movies.
Yeah, I can't do all
It's
that.
the thing about something's different about a horror movie in the theaters, man. It's nice, like the sounds and shit.
You
I
can,
think it's the
you can
crowd.
recreate it
It's-
at home with a good system.
Oh, you could, of course.
But I
of
think
course.
it's the like everybody in there in the theater together makes it better.
Some-
No, but
yeah,
I won't
some
watch a
movies,
shitty.
for
I won't watch a lot of shitty horror movies.
Dog, when I saw
in
Get
theaters.
Out in theaters,
Great.
top 5 experiences
That's a
I've
great
ever had.
movie to see in theaters.
I wish I would have seen Hereditary in theaters.
I was.
but we
it
did
Get
see
Out?
it on a big ass TV, which was nice.
When they close the door and like he finally realizes he's fucked up,
Yeah.
this dude in the car like, oh nigga, run! And I was crying,
Dude, the
laughing.
people
That
added
bitch
so
betrays
much
in
to
there.
it.
What a
Like,
crazy movie.
It was amazing.
Hey, speaking of Jordan Peele, the fucking Nope, that shit.
he's
I didn't
making
see
a
the
new
trailer.
movie.
Yeah, he's making a new movie, and it came out with a little poster for it. It's like a little town, right, and like a little valley. It looks like, and there's a cloud above it, and it's just called Nope.
I didn't know what to.
You didn't know that?
No, I saw the thing.
Oh,
but
I was gonna
just
say, I'm surprised.
there's no
You're usually in
trailer
the
out
loop
yet, so
about
I
these
can't be
things.
mad.
No, I can't be mad either. But it's interesting.
And he's making the new Candyman.
Is he?
I think he's the executive producer.
Okay.
He might
But
not
this
be
one, he's like writing, like
Yeah, that one.
he's
right.
it, like he did.
His
like,
name is
Get
the
Out and
first
shit.
name on the poster.
Yeah,
It's crazy to see where people.
I feel like it's gonna be about
where
aliens.
people go. Like that dude. I remember watching Jordan Peele on Mad TV when I was
Crazy.
little. He was hilarious. And after that show ends and you stop watching it, you just like wonder like sometimes like where like you see them pop up somewhere like here or there.
Yeah.
You're like, where do these people go? Like they were funny and like talented. People like him just fucking started like
Yeah.
making movies and like him and Keegan Michael Key.
They just make it.
Yeah.
just make
Some
it.
people are just that talented. They just fucking make it.
the breakout stars, dude.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Yeah,
Who would have thought?
the
I don't
Ariana
even-
Grandes and shit just pop out of like what
Who
the
would've
hell?
thought?
You know
All right,
what I
so
mean?
Mad TV or SNL?
I like SNL.
I say Mad TV. I don't watch
I
SNL.
like
to
Mad
be
TV.
honest with you,
I like SNL. SNL is my favorite.
I've seen in
For real?
total maybe
yeah.
7 SNL skits.
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
think it's funny for some
It's
reason.
not for me, dude. The ones that I've watched they're only kind of funny because of the actors, because I know the person, so I'm like, I guess, But if this is
I guess.
but writing dialogue wise, no, it's not. It's nothing special.
They have good shit.
But I'm sure they do. I'm sure
They
they
do.
do.
They
I
got
just
good
haven't.
stuff.
I haven't given enough of a shot.
Is there old shit funny?
Yeah. Like
I've heard
the 70s. 70s is pretty good. 80s when Eddie Murphy gets there is pretty good. And then like the 90s is okay. 90s is kind of overrated. Because they had like Adam Sandler and all that shit, so people like gas it up, but it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great.
Nah.
What about now?
It's pretty good now. Early 2000s when it was like Will Ferrell and like a bunch of, it was like Amy Poehler and like Tina Fey and that golden age. But now it's pretty cool. But I think Mad TV was like what, a couple seasons?
I think so. They
Oh.
didn't last too long.
But
you
they were
speak.
so good, dude.
It was
It was
Fucking
good. It was
Stewart,
clever,
dude.
man.
Fucking, but that shit would not fly these days.
Dude, it would not. It was
would not
very
fly these days.
racist.
Fucking
offensive.
Oh, yeah,
Mrs.
it was
Swan,
bad.
or what was her name? Mrs. something? Mrs. Swan. Mrs. Swan.
Yeah, fucking Bobby
Mrs.
Lee's
Swan.
Bobby Lee's character.
No, it was was that Bobby Lee?
I think
That was
so.
Bobby
that was Bobby Lee
Probably
dressed up
was.
as a lady.
Bro,
I'm
Bobby Lee
pretty
got to
sure-
answer
No,
some
dude.
questions,
If
bro.
that was Bobby Lee,
Bobby Lee's been doing some wild shit, and people just letting him slide. Oh my I saw him in Curb Your Enthusiasm the other day.
what was it?
Crazy.
Which one? One of the OG episodes? Like the fourth
one,
season?
The one with the dog.
What does he say in it?
No, was he in the one with the dog?
He
Or I
wasn't
think
the
it
one.
was
He wasn't the one with the dog.
It might have been
Which
the
one
one in
was
the
he
first
in?
season I saw.
He was the one with the dog.
That one was
where they think
crazy.
Where they think
Wait.
the dog meat. They're eating dog meat.
Yes.
And Larry screams at the wedding or whatever it is. He's like,
show
"You're
is
eating dog
crazy.
meat." You're eating. I think it was his shop
Oh,
that they were
man.
getting it from, and they
Yeah.
thought that he put it
Yeah.
in the dog meat, and he's Asian, so
That's funny.
And then the
man.
dog just starts running in the parking lot.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
yeah. And I think they're like trying to get out of there ASAP.
Damn, Curb is a really hilarious.
Bobby Lee
show.
got to answer some questions, bro. He was doing some wild shit.
Bobby Lee's a wild guy,
He
man.
was crazy.
Bobby, I just started listening to Tiger Belly more, and it's pretty fucking
He's
good.
a great podcast, man.
Yeah, I listened to it at first, and I was like, for some reason, I couldn't get on board with it. Maybe the episode I listened to, there were too many people, too many voices, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But I
don't know
listened
what's
to it
going
again
on.
recently, and I was like, this is pretty damn good.
Which one did you listen to?
I started with the David Cho one,
That's a really
the
good
most
one.
recent David Cho one, and then I just started bouncing around from there. He had like George Lopez on.
George
But
Lopez is a good one.
I'm finding some of the more funnier ones are just them, like with no guests.
Dude, with them is
You
just
know?
it's cool. It's like a it really is like a TV show in a way. But
Yeah.
it's just like about they're just legitimately just sitting there talking about their lives and what's going on.
Yeah, those
Will
are
it just
real,
be him
real
in a
eccentric
funny way?
people.
It'll
with
be
a lot
just
of
him
money
and
that
his
just do funny
him and
stuff.
his wife.
Him and his girlfriend.
And
his
then like
girlfriend.
some of the other like workers there.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
the producers and shit like that.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
producers will hop on the mic and they'll like talk about stuff.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and two of them are pretty damn funny. Gilbert's pretty damn funny. And
They're both funny. George is funny
yeah,
too.
George is also funny.
I just imagine it being like him and his wife talking about like what they're doing at home or something like that. I was like,
but they
damn,
do
that's,
they do just wild shit.
That's hilarious.
It's just the way they speak. It's I don't know. It's good. Y'all should give it a watch.
Yeah, they don't use a filter. They
Yeah.
kind of just say
Comforting.
like legitimately whatever's on their mind,
Yeah.
which is
nice.
kind of nice to hear. It's like refreshing.
That is refreshing.
Some podcasts I listen to are so like scrubbed down in
Yeah.
a lot of ways. Like there's like they have music going on, and then I'm just like,
so weird.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, don't. Music's my music. My podcast is my podcast. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't mix.
Yeah. Don't
Don't
edit
let
this
'em
too
mix.
much. Don't edit this too much.
shouldn't mix.
I want some
Don't let them
unfiltered
mix.
shit. Don't
But
let
yeah,
'em
like
mix.
for me,
It just ain't right.
Separate
Yeah.
and
Just
divide.
ain't godly.
separate and divide. No, I like my
God.
music separate from my podcast.
I
you know
feel
what
what
I
you're
mean?
saying.
Like,
I get what you're saying.
but there was a cool one that I listened to. You guys would probably like it, but it's difficult to find because it's not on any regular fucking network. Dave Chappelle has a podcast.
Oh, it's on
I heard.
Loom.
Some weird ass shit.
You gotta like buy the shit.
It's like DirecTV's podcast.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this?
Those are the type of
Who's
like
describing
networks
this?
that are like, all right, just why are you doing this?
He puts them out and they're like supposed to be like I don't even know what to call it, like a damn vinyl EP or something like that.
Yeah,
And it's like, dude, just release the shit normal.
but it's
But-
really good.
He's probably getting paid a fuck ton of money to do that shit.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you found this? You found it legally.
The first
right?
episode was free.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
gonna go through the trouble of finding it illegally. I'll just wait
Yeah.
until they decide to drop on another network.
They
And
never
the
will.
Fucking Apple already makes it difficult enough.
I
to
know.
look for that type of shit.
But dude, he has a really good podcast. It's interesting. Like it's very philosophical and like the production is very high level. Like they do have music, but I actually liked like the way they integrated the music into the podcast.
But it
and the
makes more
kind of
sense
music.
because he has musical
Yeah,
artists.
Talib Kweli
Dave
and
Chappelle's
Mos
different,
Def.
man.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's different.
Yeah,
He
And he's
can
got-
pull stuff like it's just. I'm sure it's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm sure
man,
it's
and
amazing.
He could probably
Yeah.
have on a lot of cool people too.
Yeah, every stand up, all those new stand ups, that little collection that he did, so fucking good.
The little shows.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
outside one, the fucking where he's just vaping the whole thing.
He's
He's vaping the whole time. They were all just great. So I can only imagine. And when he was on Rogan, it was also great.
That was really good.
So I can only imagine he's getting paid for that shit. I'm sure he has guests.
Yeah, from what I know, but his two co-hosts or usual guests / co-hosts are Mos Def and Talib Kweli, which are like fucking great rappers.
And he has like musical artists on sometimes. I think
Yeah.
he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
I
music
ain't
artists.
listening to that shit.
I'll try to look for it.
If like
It's on the app that you have to like dig through
Exactly.
the city to find.
I hate that.
How do you guys feel about that transition? Like to all these like little networks that are just snatching up all these
Gobbling
fucking
up-
shows you
gobbling
want to
up
watch.
podcasts.
I don't
and
mind
they're
it.
all separated, so now you got to start buying all these
Hey,
different
man.
subscriptions. Would you rather have like just straight up cable, where it's all a big old package and you pay kind of an expensive
Oh,
price?
like that.
or-
I thought you were talking about with podcasts.
Yeah, no, not podcast. For the most part, podcasts you can find them if you got Spotify, and everyone's got Spotify or fucking Apple.
I see what you're
Unless
saying.
you're a psycho and you don't listen to music.
I see what you're saying about big old package, but I feel like it would never happen because, like,
Big old package.
I see what you're saying about big old packages.
That's
No,
what
I
you're
see
saying.
what you're saying about a big old package of like your content, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll ever happen because the companies can only merge to so much. Like
No,
Disney,
we left that already.
Disney already controls so much.
Yeah, it used to be cable.
Yeah.
It used to be like the 3 big ones.
But they had to do that to like, because there was no other way.
And now there's so
Well,
many.
it's just people. It started dying once Netflix came around.
No,
you know?
well, yeah. It was
Netflix
and then
really
they-
killed them.
And then they realized how much
Redbox.
money all their shit was, how
Yeah.
much money they were losing. So they're like, we should just make our own shit.
Yeah, man.
Which I don't blame them. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep,
dude,
get
I
the
remember
bag.
having cable and like fucking half of the, not even half, like 80% of the channels. You don't know what the hell's going on.
But the funny shit
Just
is,
flipping through nothing.
is that all of these apps have like this huge backlog of movies and shows that nobody is watching.
Because they're so
Yep.
bad. You go on the demand and like,
Everybody's watching the same 10 things.
oh, you're talking about like on the subscription.
Friends,
Friends,
The Office,
Yeah.
Parks and
fucking-
Rec, or shit like that.
And
Rick
people,
and Morty.
and people watch them over and over.
Exactly.
Like people will watch The Office and they'll wait a month or two and they'll rewatch it.
Bro,
guilty
on,
of that shit,
on
dude.
Hulu, I'm watching 3 shows. I'm watching Family Guy every night when I go to sleep. I'm watching Dave, and then I think I'm watching. Right now, I'm watching Snowfall, and then that's it.
Hold on. I'm glad y'all mentioned Hulu because you know what they just added on Hulu?
What?
My Wife and Kids.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
she's
I
about
saw
to get
that.
lit.
Eh,
But dude,
I've been binging that
I have
shit.
a beef with Hulu. Their user interface is dog shit.
They
It
changed it,
is. It
It's
and I
is.
so
kind of
bad.
liked it.
Yeah, it's
I
been
like
the
it now.
same.
Nah,
It's so
I think it's
bad.
different now.
What?
Netflix is the
How
best.
is it now?
I feel like it's the same. It's
Oh,
just the
you're
tiles.
right. You're right. The home screen is yeah,
Yeah.
it's different. You recently played as big
I
as
like
hell
it.
right in the
Yeah,
front.
the recent played is finally
Okay,
right
yeah.
there.
Actually, I do like
Netflix
that.
be
I do like
putting
that.
The recently played at the bottom of their shit.
Because they want you to watch their bullshit.
I know.
bullshit
that
bitch.
stupid ass top 10.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is voting
Right
for
when
this
you
shit?
click into it, they give you one big ass like still of a movie that they made.
A movie,
I'm just like,
that
I
they
don't wanna
made
watch it, bro.
with Timothy Chalamet
Yeah.
fucking crying in a fucking king's costume or some shit. You know what I mean?
That's perfect. That's exactly what it
But
is.
you know, like, all right. So did you guys know? I'm pretty sure everybody here, audience included, has experienced this. Whenever you have Netflix on, and you're trying to look for something to search for to watch,
Mm.
it'll start playing a little clip of the movie without you even asking it to.
Yeah.
And it does it over every single thing that you swipe through.
You know what they do with that now? They count that as a watch.
Yeah. So
No
I-
way.
You can
If
turn it
watch
off.
the whole
Watch.
thing. Like if you
Yeah.
watch that whole little
You
part.
can turn it off.
Oh, you can turn off the clip
I
part?
mean, listen,
Yeah.
I don't mind it sometimes. It's just I wish there was a way to like pause it. At
It
the
drives me insane.
Moment. I don't want
to.
to, but I don't want a setting where it turns it off completely. I want to
I
be able
turn
to do it at the
off.
moment. I'm asking for too much.
Yeah.
I'm
At
asking for
the,
too
at the
much.
moment.
I need
Yeah.
to
No,
settle
not
down.
right. Not right now.
Just to pause it, like I don't know.
No, I actually like it. I actually like that they do that.
I don't like it.
I
And it
just
makes me-
sometimes I want to read it and I
It's
don't want to
an
hear
invasion. It's
It's
an invasion into my headspace, and it didn't deserve that. Like that is
harassment.
You know?
This is ear harassment.
It's an invasion, bro.
Get away from my. I didn't say you could.
I
do
like
this.
it because it shows me how much Netflix cares about that movie. Because if like you go to the next one and it's like a clip, but it's that generic ass music where they have no words, I'm like, oh, they don't give a fuck about this movie.
Yeah, they're just forcing you to watch shit.
A little acoustic guitar starts.
Yeah, that's somebody's running and there's no words.
all
It's
kinds
like,
of.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
And,
Netflix
like,
is a fucking nightmare.
It would leave it playing and playing and playing and playing if you
Yeah.
didn't change it,
It's-
and it would play over and over and over and over and
I
over.
fucking hate it, dude. It's a shame that they fell from where they came from because they were so good. But like now, it's like if you've had Netflix, you've already seen the like 20 movies
Yeah.
that are
I
good,
think-
and
I
that's
think-
it. And at this point, you're just waiting for something new and hoping.
I don't
it's
think
good.
it'll ever get canceled. Like I
Oh,
don't think
no, it's
in
too
terms
deep
in terms
in.
of like people like canceling their Netflix. Like
They might, but it's volatile. It'll
I've
just
been
go
close.
up and down, you know.
I've been hella close.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it recently.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, man,
I
people
honestly
die, new people are
barely
born.
ever use it,
Yeah.
and there's other ways to find things online. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen,
Exactly.
this is one recommendation I make to everybody: buy a fucking Xbox or a PlayStation, one or the other.
Oh yeah, that too.
You can do almost fucking everything on those
I was
things.
gonna say buy a VPN. You get your
Oh,
VPN.
that
Oh, yeah,
too.
that
That
too.
too.
You be in Russia. They don't know where you at.
I've never tried it yet. Is it really as good as it?
It's cool because they have stuff from other countries. Like if you go to the Japan server, right, and you go to Netflix, it has every single anime pretty much ever made, and it
Yeah.
has new episodes of like anime.
That I've heard, but like in other places. What about everything other than anime?
They might
Is
have
it just like
they have more movies of like every different kind. I remember when
just
I was in
different
Mexico
languages?
for a trip. I was on the Mexican Netflix. right?
That's
the
wild.
Mexican Netflix.
Mexican Netflix.
The Mexican Netflix is not the same as the American Netflix.
They're speaking Mexican on Netflix.
The Mexican Netflix stays in Mexico. The American Netflix stays in America. But where's I going with this?
Mexican Netflix. You were watching Mexican Netflix.
Yes, Mexican Netflix is interesting. It had like all these different movies in the U.S. that you can't put on there because other services own them.
That's
Like it had a
wild.
bunch of HBO's shit.
Yeah.
It had a bunch of fucking Paramount shit. It had a little bit of everything.
Wow, they can
Yeah.
get away with some shit over there.
Yeah,
That's
they
one
can.
plus of living in Mexico.
Dude,
so much you can
I'm saying
do.
let's all move over there. The only thing is
Hell
the,
no.
Dude, there's
cartel
there's a list of
aspect.
cons.
Yeah, the
There's
cartel aspect is
I'm
concerned.
about to say, I don't think I'm rich enough to avoid the cartel right now.
Yeah, no, definitely
They
not.
can get me with
I
ease.
I wouldn't want to, but I'll tell you what, some money will last you over there.
Dude, it
Some
will.
money will last you over there, dude. Everything is cheap as shit.
Yeah, I imagine it to be.
But you never know. You never know.
I want to see
Once
like
day
the
some
nice
shit
parts of
happens.
Mexico. I've never seen that
The
shit.
nice parts of Mexico are pretty nice.
I don't think I have either.
I've never seen it. Everything I see is just dirt.
The rich areas.
But
Yeah,
you know
because
what?
that's how they portray it in every
Besides-
like movie and show.
Exactly. It's
You know
always
what? I
dirt.
haven't
It's
either.
always some drug
Besides-
deals.
Besides the resort and like the little mall there, I don't count that as real Mexico.
Even in
not.
pictures, I haven't seen like a nice
Exactly.
area of Mexico.
So you think it all just looks like fucking
Bro, that's
like just
all I
like
know.
that?
like the fucking
Like
the
a
orange
movie?
tiles on the roof and like all that type of shit.
It looked like a favela.
Yeah, look like a fella. Like
And
everything
people-
is just made of mud.
people just living in the streets selling fruit and shit.
Skinny dogs
No,
walking
I'm
around.
sure there's nice areas. I just don't see them.
fucking starving
Fucking
mangy dogs
skinny
just running
dog.
around
Hey,
covered
man.
in shit.
That shit's crazy, dude. What a crazy life over there.
I've never seen a high rise in Mexico. I've never seen like a picture
Bro,
of
out
one.
there-
I haven't either.
I know
there-
they're out there, but I've
there
just
are-
never seen one.
There are people who are fucking Mexican who are probably just like, you dumb
Mad as
pieces
fuck.
of shit.
and
Like,
I am half Mexican, and so are you.
right, we're both Mexican.
and I still.
we just don't know because we've never been.
Yeah, listen. When I went to Mexico, it wasn't bad. You know, I went to the Middle East. It was a similar thing, but I just haven't seen anything like beautiful. Like any
Exactly. I've
mansions.
never seen it.
Like just one nice area where everything is gorgeous.
Is Tulum in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the only nice shit I've seen.
None of those count though. Those
Tulum
are all
and Cancun-
tourist
Yeah, I don't
spots.
count it
Yeah.
because it's
Oh, it's not
everything,
real
everything.
Mexico.
I'm thinking about anything. Well, I guess everything becomes a tourist spot, huh? If it's nice.
I want to see downtown Mexico City.
Yeah.
I want to see if
Something
that's
nice.
lit.
Well,
If that
it
looks
ain't-
nice.
It ain't.
It ain't.
Nah,
Oh,
I don't-
it, prob-
think so.
it looks cool.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of cool places to go, but
I just want to know.
It's that OG type of shit though. Like if you like that type of stuff,
Ah.
like that type of architecture and like those streets
Oh,
with history,
nah.
that type of thing.
so would you go to
it's like
Mexico?
that.
I have to be fucking rich to go. I got to be rich.
Yeah.
But I would go.
Not live. Would you visit Mexico?
No, same thing. I'd
Be
have
an
to be
awesome
rich.
trip, I bet, dude.
Nah, you don't got to be rich.
I don't
Just
want to
have
be
fun.
like scrumming it the whole trip. Like, damn, I hope I can make it to the nice place I want to live, like stay at.
That's
I don't
what
want to
you're
be
saying.
in like so nasty ass Airbnb or something.
I bet you fucking like
Roaches on the
$500 will get you everything you need to get. $600.
wild.
You could probably get a
in
nice
Mexico.
place for $500.
Yeah.
Or go to Cancun for like spring break.
Dude, that's where I went. Cancun it's just like a fucking giant hotel with a beach, and most of the people there aren't even Mexican. Everybody's from like fucking Europe and shit. and,
Oh
like,
yeah.
I've heard it's all like Americanized and all that type of shit.
it is.
But
It's
you know
basically
what?
like
Sometimes it's all I want.
it's Mexico light. It's
To be
Mexico
honest, that's all I
light.
really need.
I just want to use your beach, guys.
And the
a
beach
bunch
is-
of Americans are over here to use
It's,
part
it's
of your beach.
so nice, and they have these all-inclusive
ruin it.
resorts. You get a little wristband, and you get unlimited food, like that fat piece of American shit that you
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
and you get
Give me
unlimited
a
drinks.
margarita. I've got some shrimp, and I'm just gonna sit out here.
I'm gonna order a margarita, some shrimp, and a burger to my cabana at the beach.
I'm just gonna
And
do
people-
some
people
shots.
do that.
Anyone want some shots?
That's all I want.
And just on the beach. That's what
Yeah,
y'all
and it's
want.
all inclusive, so people just order drink. These guys are hustling
Yeah.
to like grab you shit,
And they're not filling up that much liquor in there.
and
But
they're
you can
probably
keep
not getting
asking
paid
for
that
it.
much.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, you gotta tip them boys.
That shit sucks.
I went to Colombia and it was like an all-inclusive thing, and I was drinking my ass off. But they're not that strong. I think they do that on purpose. Too.
Yeah, they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Because they know it's all inclusive. They're like, shit, we're
Yeah.
not finna get
They're gonna
y'all
make you a
drunk.
weak drink.
But,
Unless you
if
ask
they're
for
yeah, if you're cool with them, they'll start. And if you're there for a while, they'll remember you. Because
I
there's only
hope
so
so.
many people getting drinks.
You saw
know?
me drunk last night,
Yeah,
dude.
you saw-
I hope you still remember who
Hope
I
you
am.
still
How can they
remember.
afford to
Because I'm
do
here to
that?
get drunk. I'm here to do it again.
how can they afford to do it? They're fucking all inclusive.
They don't put that much
Dude,
liquor
alcohol's
in it.
not all
but
that
no, like
expensive.
everything,
to be honest, in
food
bulk
and
buy.
alcohol, and like
It's not high quality.
it probably yeah.
No,
probably
it's
true.
not. It's
But
probably
some
not
of the
bad
stuff
quality,
I had
but
was not bad. Like considering it was free food, like some of the stuff I had, I was like, this is legitimately not
It's
bad.
wild. Food does not cost that much money. They just charge you a lot.
Yeah.
But
Really
when
doesn't
I
cost that much to create. It's alcohol and shit, dude. If you buy that shit like bulk buy, like Specs would,
yeah,
that's cheap, man.
Yeah.
Like a fucking resort would. Yeah.
But that's because they're buying like 3,000
And they buy the
Yeah.
bottom shelf shit.
Yeah, and they
that
buy
too.
bottom, and they just put like a juice with it. Just you won't know the difference.
Yeah.
That's what they figure.
Yeah, that's all you get.
When I
Just
went to an
fucking
actual
mango and
restaurant,
vodka.
when I was there, like I went to an actual steakhouse that was not in the hotel, like somewhere completely different, like farther away. It's legitimately the best steak I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, that's really fucking good. Like it was a great steak, perfectly done. The steakhouse was beautiful too. Like
Wow.
it was 2 stories and shit. It had fucking all this nice paneled glass.
This was at the resort.
No, this place was further away from the resort, maybe like 5 miles, 6 miles away. It's almost like the downtown area of the Cancun.
Wow.
That's pretty cool,
I
man.
didn't know that.
All right, well, that's the part that we need to go to.
To downtown Cancun.
That's that, and Cancun is cheap to go to. Also,
Cancun's very cheap to go to.
I've
it's just
heard.
booked up right now, but it's
Yeah,
cheap.
I recommend everybody go.
We should go in the winter.
Going in the winter would be dope.
Yeah, it would.
Like, does it get cold? I don't think it gets cold.
I does
no
not
way.
get that. Is when I went in October, late October,
What was
and
it
it
like?
was still like high 80s, low 90s every day.
I'll work with that.
That's nice.
We can go to Cancun.
Low
for
80s,
Christmas.
high 70s. That's
Christmas in Cancun.
Christmas in Cancun.
That
That's
has-
some thought shit.
it has a ring to it. Christmas
That's some
in
horror
Cancun.
shit.
I got flued out. You know.
Wouldn't that
Christmas
be cool though?
Eve.
Of saying like just for 1 year, saying, "Fuck the families, we're gonna go to Cancun for Christmas."
That'd be cool. Oh, if I said that to my mom, she would beat my ass. You
Yeah.
go where?
I can't make it a Christmas.
Especially Cancun of all places. I'm going to Cancun.
It's like such a fuck you to the family.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to Cancun.
go to Hawaii. So
Hawaii
It's
would
like-
be crazy.
yeah, that's almost a douchebag thing to do.
That would be a
Oh man.
to dip off.
So
to
we
Cancun.
planning this trip for Christmas and
For
Cancun
Shit.
and
Oh
Christmas.
my God.
How do y'all feel about cruises?
I am never going on a cruise in my life.
Never ever. Have we
All
talked
right.
about this? I don't
So-
know. If,
I feel like
I've
we
said
have.
I have no desire to, but everybody who I know who's been on one has said it was dope.
I mean, it seems okay. It seems okay.
Why? Because you're not really going anywhere. It takes you
Uh,
to some places and you're there for like a day and you can like explore and then go back.
I feel like if I got a bunch of kids, then it'll be funner.
Oh, I guess.
But if it's just me and one significant other,
That would get
I'm
boring.
gonna have to.
that would get boring as hell.
Yeah, it'd get boring.
I'm like,
Exactly.
can you go explore the boat?
Yeah.
Can I be by myself?
Can I be by myself?
You know who I
I
feel
would
like
imagine those. Oh my god! Imagine what it's like to be in like the room.
in the fucking
Oh,
cruise
God.
room.
Oh.
Shook it.
No, I'm just kidding. That's
I
it's a
imagine
small boat.
a lot of old people going on cruises.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like
Oh,
they
yeah.
there's probably a lot of older people in the country just going on cruises
Yeah,
all the
old
time.
people and families with
Yeah.
kids.
Yep.
I bet that's all there is.
It's just my issues with the cruise. They're never solved by what people say. Like I don't like being on a boat, like just in the middle of the ocean. That freaks me the fuck out. So everybody's like, "Oh, I had a great time." We
More
went to
so than a
Jamaica."
plane in the middle of the sky.
That's crazy.
Come on.
Oh, plane is different because I can have like a disbelief about the situation. If all the windows are closed, oh, we just chilling. Like,
You're just
like I don't know what's going
just
on.
sitting
If all the
I'm
windows are
just
closed,
sitting
if they're open,
If they're open, I'm fucking scared.
well, immediately everyone's immediately it's a problem.
But isn't it crazy? Like when I noticed from going on that trip, like flying is such a weird thing to like put your body through or to put yourself through. Like man was never meant to fucking do that.
Be
shit.
that high.
Yeah.
I haven't been on a flight in a long
and
time, but
we're doing it,
yeah.
and we're fucking 10,000 feet in the air further.
Fucking
It's
ears
weird.
popping and shit.
How the
The
hell
worst.
did they
Shit.
figure this shit out?
I don't know. That one I truly,
How did
A
they
lot of
figure
trial
that
and
one
error. A
out?
lot of trial and error, I guess.
Yeah,
bro. I was looking at
imagine,
And
Jesus,
time, you
imagine
know?
all the air, bro.
A
Fucking
lot, I'm sure.
plane falling out of the sky.
Yeah, because how do you test that without having a person?
Oh,
Like
you
back
have
in
to.
the day, you know
Especially
what
put a monkey
damn
on that
monkey.
bitch.
I mean? Yeah. Tell him the commands. Teach him for
No.
like a week before you send him off, and then
funny.
send that boy off a cliff. Well, he didn't. He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
They did that for flights, like space flights.
It sent
Oh
a
my
monkey
Yeah, they
off.
legitimately sent monkeys and chimps.
But not to operate anything though, just to see how they.
No,
see how
of
they-
course. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do, bro? He's gonna
push 2 buttons and just teach him 2
fucking
commands.
starts hitting the switches.
All right,
and
monkey,
shit.
red button. And he presses the wrong button and everything goes to shit.
But no, they're just like strapped in, and they fucking send the chimps up there.
See how they act?
Yeah,
So crazy.
yeah, and they come back down. They study them and shit. They study their brains.
you know how many frozen monkeys there are in space? Probably a lot of them.
Yeah, there's got to be a few monkeys just floating out there.
Imagine the monkeys that started freaking out when they were inside that bitch and it was going. Imagine that. If we can barely understand it as a human when we're doing it, imagine what a monkey must feel and think.
Dude,
my
as-
we were just talking about how we don't like Disney rides.
Oh.
This monkey just got shot into space.
it didn't want it. It didn't ask for this.
In a fucking rocket.
They put him in a little suit and everything. He did not ask for this shit.
Let me ask y'all this: what's the minimum you're paying? Like, what would you pay for? I guess like a trip to space.
I ain't going.
What Bezos just
What would I
did.
pay for a trip to space?
Yeah, what's the max?
Let's assume I have unlimited money.
No, not unlimited money. Let's say like an affordable, like a reasonable thing.
I don't want it to be the reasonable thing. I need that hoe to be high quality, high price.
Yeah.
To make sure I'm coming
Okay,
back
so you
here.
want that to be millions.
It better be worth it.
Or we all better be rich.
Probably a few
Y'all better be
million.
rich if you go.
That's
There
why I
you
ain't
go.
going.
Yeah, I don't want to go to that shit. I don't see the
the
need
only
for it.
reason-
I have no desire.
I have no desire.
The only reason I think I wouldn't want to go also because is what the billionaires did was they just went to the edge of space and came back.
Yeah, they didn't go.
You
That
should
into
go in
space.
there.
is-
But I feel like once you get in there,
Well, actually, I can't even say that.
you can't say that, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Why'd you
space.
do that?
But that is not cool at all.
So what would you want to do? You want to go? You want to go out for months?
All right. I'm not saying I would do it personally because I don't like the feeling. I don't even like roller coasters. There's no
Yeah.
way I would like that many fucking G-forces on me, ripping me fucking apart.
Yeah.
But like, if I were to be someone who did like that kind of thing, I'd want to go into space and go to the moon or go to another planet and come back.
Yeah.
Send me to fucking Mars. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
if
The
you
moon
gonna
is
take
where
me
I'm
there,
going.
take me there.
I'm not going to no damn Mars.
Yeah.
I don't see what the infatuation is with Mars. You want to live on a different planet?
Bro, people are just bored.
I don't want to be. You have to be inside all day.
I just think people.
You can't live on Mars.
I think the billionaires just want to know what they can take over next.
Hey man, they're
I
trying.
think they know that this place, that this might
it's gonna
not
be-
always, listen, as much as we joke and like climate change, haha, look, some people think it's real, some people think it's not. That shit's going to get us.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Low key, it's going to get
The
us.
smart
I don't think
people-
we're going to
the
change,
smart
bro. I
people
think
are
it's
already
going to
seeing
continue.
it. That's why
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out how to get into space.
That's why they're
So
getting out of
a
here.
century
Yeah.
from now, a century and a half from now is going to be a big problem. Like, it's already, before that even,
Like,
but
do you think that they actually think they'll get anything done in their lifetime? No, but they're just
Yeah.
setting it up so that like the people after them
yeah.
can like continue. The rich people after them can continue to make the space travel such a big thing. That way they can eventually fucking leave
Yeah.
dude.
and leave all us fucking peasants behind.
Take the
To
space
be
yacht,
honest.
get the fuck out
and
of
there's
here.
dirty ass air.
And
And
they're just
fucking,
gonna look down on us like, damn, that's crazy.
There's like
a space cruise.
there's
Get on-
tsunamis every week on Earth and shit.
Yeah. It's just like, like a few places where people are still alive. I wonder what it's going to be like.
I don't want to know.
And then it starts all over and people evolve. We're going to evolve into like mer people.
Mer people.
Mer people, bro.
After generations of people drowned,
Yeah.
they grew gills.
They grew gills. They grew gills.
Oh man.
It's crazy shit, man.
So when I
That's
was
hilarious.
in Disney World, there's a ride because we were kind of talking about space and monkeys being shot into space. There's a ride called Space Mountain.
Mm.
By
Fire.
far and away the most horrifying ride I've ever been on.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Really?
say something real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, because you can't see shit.
When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I went there. That ride got stuck. When I was in line for the ride, and it got stuck.
Oh, imagine! All right, let me.
And I
describe
heard
the
it's
ride.
dark in there. But go ahead.
Yeah, it gets
I just,
dark.
I
So
thought
the
that-
ride, like, it brings you down slowly, and then it starts bringing you up super slowly, and you're
Mhm.
like seeing like these guys working on like these not real guys, but they're
Yeah,
like,
it's like the animatronic.
they're like animatronic men
it's
working
their
on
job. They come here every day.
yeah, they're working like on space shit, and they're preparing like a launch.
Yeah,
And I guess you're the shit that's gonna be launched,
yeah.
and you're in the fucking ride, and it takes you up, really slowly, and all of a sudden it drops you super fast, and there's no light. The whole place is completely dark,
Yep.
and you're just winging around in the dark, really, really fast, like up and down, and there's fucking huge drops, and then like slow drops, and then points where it goes super fast,
Yep.
and you're like upside down and shit, and the
And you
whole
can't see
time.
shit.
Let me tell you what I was
nothing to
thinking.
do with that.
The whole time, let me tell you what I was thinking. I was like, there's 3 seats. There's a front seat, a middle seat, and a back seat. There was no one in the back seat, but I was in the middle. My girlfriend was in the front.
Mhm.
I was like, the whole time this ride was going on in my head, I kept thinking, I was like, dude, I'm gonna get decapitated, and she's gonna turn around and see me and be like, that's all I could think of. I was like, dude, I'm going to be decapitated. Like my head is going to be cut off on this fucking ride,
Bro,
This is going to happen.
that's fucking scary.
No,
ride is
that's what's scary
terrifying.
about those fucking rides. They're made so well. Everything looks so fucking scary. And like everything looks like it's right there.
Bro, you know what's
It's
the
gonna hit
worst?
your ass.
Is when you can hear like the pipes and all that shit when you're on the roller coaster. You can hear all that shit going. I hate that shit. It's
When
like, I'm like, fuck, bro, I'm
Yeah.
dead. Like,
yeah. Oh
Imagine-
my God. Fuck. Those are the real big roller coasters.
Yeah.
Fuck
Ima-
those.
Imagine as a form of torture, like imagine like Russia fucking
nonstop.
tortures people. What if it is nonstop
Bro, my-
roller coaster? Like if
my
you're
legs
just,
got
God.
weak.
if you're on a
That,
roller
that
coaster,
would kill you, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I would think so. You're just
would.
nonstop, just
Because your blood can't circulate if you're nonstop.
No, you just pass out.
Yeah, eventually you're just gonna be like a dead body. Like all your blood's gonna be pooled behind you.
Jesus.
You're gonna fucking can't see anymore and shit.
Oh my
The
God.
circulation in your eye. I don't know.
I don't
Fucking
know.
I wonder what would happen.
Roller coaster torture.
Why hasn't some like evil rich person done that yet?
Evil rich.
Built a
person.
roller coaster and just
Yeah.
kill me.
Imagine just like loops.
Let me
He's
ask
just
you a
doing loops
question.
over and over, upside down.
Let
Just
me ask you a
loops,
deeper
loops.
question. Do you think all rich people are evil?
Nah.
Nah.
But well, you know, it's interesting because
It depends on what you mean by evil.
where do you draw the line on how much they should be helping? Because it's really crazy to see someone
True.
shot into
It's
space
not
when
their-
a lot of people are like starving to death.
That's fair enough, but it's not his.
It's not
you
his
know, you
problem
know what I mean?
if you
It's
want to
not-
really get
he
to
doesn't.
it.
You know what I mean? He does control. For instance, like Jeff Bezos, he does control a huge business that employs a shitload of people.
No, yeah.
Right.
He
So
could give-
there's a factor. Of
He
it.
could give $1 to everybody on Earth.
But should he?
Oh, he could get more than $1 than everybody on Earth.
Yeah.
At least I'm just saying he could. But
Yeah.
We could take everyone.
Thankfully,
out,
you know,
fold
his
in a
wife
chow,
has
bro.
donated like billions.
yeah, they always say that.
Yeah. But you know, it's write-offs at the end.
Or
of
his
the day.
ex-wife. She's
At-
the one who fucking
Yeah,
divorced him,
ex-wife.
took his money.
At the end of the day,
Ooh, what a check.
there's no reason a person should even have that much money. That is so much money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
We
I mean, what do you-
at what point are you like, hey, listen, bro, we gotta hike up the price, like we gotta hike up the percentage of taxes on just you because listen, like you got too much money.
But all right, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right?
Mhm.
Look at it like this. He built this business. He didn't grow up rich. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He built this shit from the ground up,
No, I get it,
and he
yeah.
owns majority stock, right?
Yeah.
So as the stock appreciates in value over the years through various shit, through him running the company,
His value goes up.
he's
He earned
become
it.
very rich.
He
Yeah.
earned it.
So the way I see it is like this guy's earned his money, dude. He didn't fucking come
Yeah,
into
we all
anything
use
like
it.
this.
He's made life easier for
Yeah.
so many people. You
He
know?
gives. I mean, he
And not
works
just in a
people
lazy
hard.
way, in a legit way.
Yeah.
Like old people, you know, people that really need things that are stuck at home for the pandemic. I mean,
Exactly.
it's helped. I get it, but it's
He could
I don't
definitely pay
know.
his workers more. I'll say
He
that.
could do
Yeah.
a lot more.
He could.
he could just do a lot more. Like just looking at that number, especially the increase that he had during the pandemic, it's ridiculous.
That's why I don't think he's
him and
evil.
Elon Musk, man.
Yeah, I
It's
don't think
crazy.
he's. Well, I
But
think
I feel
Elon.
like
I think
Elon's
Musk
just a
is evil.
dick.
Elon
Yeah,
Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is actually trying to do cool shit.
He's doing cool
He's
shit, but he's
fucking
doing
evil.
it for selfish reasons, and it's
Where is my Cybertruck?
Where's my
fucking
Cybertruck?
Harley Quinn shit.
But nah, I don't think they're evil. I just think they're like. It's kind of hard to say like misguided, but they just don't have like the right people around them
Yeah,
for
they're just-
that part of stuff.
They're
But
just
for the business side, they're okay.
yeah.
I don't know what to
I feel like they're just disconnected, bro. Like,
Yeah, that
once
too.
you get to that rich of a point.
Yeah. Once you're that like, man, if I had $100 billion, I would be an ass.
Yeah, you would. Think,
I would
yeah.
not be a nice person.
Oh, I'm donating like this million. Like I'm good, right? Like we're good. Like you would think you're a good guy, but it's like it's not really.
And it's never enough.
In the grand scheme of it, it's just not
and
enough.
once you get that certain amount of that amount of money, like nothing matters anymore.
Yeah.
Like
that's
you're looking at
crazy.
$1, like what is this?
Yeah.
What is the point of this?
Nothing. Everything is everything. You can do anything.
Everything is mine.
There's no obstacles.
I could buy.
You know what I mean?
Africa.
There are no real obstacles.
But why do you think Bezos keeps going? Like why do you think he keeps doing shit? Like
There's more to be done.
He's
He
just
knows it.
bored.
you
He
think
don't
maybe
got
that's
shit
the way
else to
maybe that's
do.
the way he sees it?
Yeah, he knows it, and we all know it. I mean, he knows he's gonna keep just advancing and with all
Like,
the shit
why
with the
not just
drones and shit.
Take your money and go like on a beach somewhere and just fucking like lounge and not do shit.
Cause that gets boring. I
That's
gotta
exactly
leave the
what
beach
I think.
eventually.
Humans can't stop. We just got to keep overproducing for no reason.
That too.
And now we just produce a bunch of trash because we don't even need all this.
And also, he cares about the brand. Like he cares about Amazon because that's where we got all his shit from. So
It's true.
he wants to keep pushing it forward because he still cares about it at the end of the day. So he
And
can't just leave it.
It is changing the world, 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just and what Tesla's doing too. They're both changing the world. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, man. In the future, we were just talking about how like you can get things in the same day, this and that. Like
Yeah.
if the warehouse is near you
Imagine-
in proximity, but
imagine it,
imagine
man.
like in 30 minutes, a drone delivers
It's
that
pretty
shit right to
insane.
me.
Crazy.
Amazon's trying to get there too. Like
Yeah.
imagine telling someone like in the 1950s, 1940s, telling
What are you
them
talking about?
at least tell them in the future, instead of having to go to Sears and HEB and all these fucking places, you can use a device to get everything brought to you.
Yeah.
No one would
Anything
even
you want.
comprehend that.
You can order.
Device.
They're gonna be like device,
Bro, the thought of a
Why you talking to
touchscreen
me, boy?
phone,
like the telephone.
this little rectangle in my hand can do everything.
Yeah.
You can
If you
order food.
Bro, if you took that shit
Crazy is
back
that?
to them, they'll be like, who are you?
I could get a ride. I could pay for my stuff with this.
I could pay bills.
I could pay bills. I could
You
text,
waiting
I could call people.
You're waiting 2 weeks for a letter. I can order a pack of condoms and get them tomorrow.
I could call someone and they can see my face, and I can also see their face. I can see what they're doing in real time
That
right
shit's
now.
crazy, bro. And that was like 60
And
years ago.
I could use headphones that don't even connect to this. They don't even connect physically to the phone. What is happening?
To my ears.
All right, not to say I'm an innovator, but I thought about that idea when I was a really little kid.
AirPods?
Yeah, but AirPods.
I
Like,
never
I
thought
thought
of
when
that.
I was really little, I thought about it. I was like, man, that would be so fucking cool if we could have that. I was like, I don't see why not. Like, we had the fucking the little little earbuds with the fucking string, and it goes into the phone with the little
Yeah.
plug, right? But I was like, I always thought the fucking plug is so like the cord is
cord,
so
yeah.
annoying.
It
So what if
is.
they were to make like Bluetooth enabled fucking, and now it's the standard.
That's
Now
just crazy.
everybody
Fucking awesome.
you see walking around has fucking AirPods or some other fucking buds.
Yeah, they just have them in constantly.
Exactly.
Dude, those things are awesome.
Not even
It
playing
took
music.
a long time for me to get on board with those things, man. But those things were.
Nah,
pretty-
I was on board as soon
If
as I got 'em.
Apple,
I was like, I don't mind the string. You know what I mean? But
I don't
once you,
either.
once you get rid of the string, you feel like you're in the future now.
it's nice.
It's like $1 million.
If Apple were to spin off the AirPod business into its own company entirely that just sells AirPods, it would be
Yeah.
worth $400-500 million.
I wonder what they're gonna do next.
Fucking insanity.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what's Apple's next real big thing? Like, is there gonna be another like phone or like?
I feel like
what could
they
do
they've
at
just
this
been
point?
reinventing shit. Like they've
Yeah.
just been like taking the same things and just improving instead of making something completely new.
I wonder
Ever
what it'll be
since
like the new
Steve
thing.
Jobs died ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how
Ain't
do you
nothing
make
been the
something
same.
completely new?
There's things they can
I-
make like an eye camera that's like
I
some
do
super
agree